Hi, I'm Mia Schulte and I'm coming to you from the Ursay Family YMCA Teaching Kitchen. Wanted to thank you for supporting the Y during this time, and I'm excited to share another recipe with you today. Today we're going to make a frozen yogurt cereal bar. This is a really fun recipe to do with your little ones because it's not a lot of ingredients, it doesn't have to look perfect, and it will still taste great. So we're going to start with just regular yogurt. This is a vanilla flavored yogurt, but you could use fruit yogurt. You could use any flavor that you have on hand. So I will actually dump it into my dish that's lined with parchment paper. You could use wax paper if you have that too. But the wax paper and parchment paper is really important so that you can pull it out easily once it's frozen. So I'll use my spoon, spread it out into all the corners. You're looking for about a ½ inch covering on the bottom, just so it's easy when you do break it apart. So I have it spread out. That also helps keep the parchment paper in place. You can see how it's spread out. Now I'm going to take cereal. You could also use granola. You could use chopped nuts, whatever you prefer to put in. I just chose Fruity Pebbles because it's really fun and it's eye-catching for kids. So I'll sprinkle it on top. And as it freezes, the cereal will sink in a little bit, so don't worry about pushing it in too much. That's probably enough. So you see it's fun, it's fruity, it smells good. And I'll actually pull our final product out of the freezer. So earlier I made the same recipe the same way, and I've had it in the freezer for about 4 hours. I recommend at a minimum 4 hours, but you could even freeze it overnight. And I'll actually use the parchment paper, or if you use wax paper, but it works as a sling. And I'll actually just pull it right out of the container, super easy. And then I'll start to actually crack it. And this is the fun part you can do with your kids too. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can just break it into sections. It's actually harder than I expected. It will start to melt pretty quickly, so you'll want to enjoy it as soon as you break it, but you'll have little sections of yogurt bark. Something quick and easy, inexpensive, something you can do at home with any age helper. I'm excited to have been able to share this recipe with you, and thank you again for joining us and supporting the Y.